In Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for waking up with us on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. I'm Matthew Alvarez. Meteorologist Sawyer McElroy will join us in just a few minutes. But first, we want to talk about travel across the entire nation. It's affecting from Texas all the way around different parts of the country during spring break. First Alert 7's Lauren Munt has been at Midland International Air and Spaceport keeping track of the conditions here, which luckily don't appear to be so bad. So we're going to now take a look back at Wake Up West Texas coverage of this morning's TSA lines, but also how the airport is looking in general on this Wednesday during the middle of spring break. Take a look at our segment earlier. Let's turn now to a story all new this morning that we've been following, where the partial government shutdown is impacting wait times at TSA lines all across the country at airports. This is a look at Houston Hobby, where travelers there waited in lines extending all the way down to the baggage claim. Some passengers Sunday waiting more than 4 hours in a TSA line. But now airports are encouraging flyers to arrive 3 hours before their flights, an extra hour than normal. This surge in wait time comes as 171 million people travel for the spring break holiday, which is going on all this week. Let's head now to our own airport at Midland International Air and Spaceport, where First Alert 7's Lauren Munt has been all morning long. Lauren, how are the lines there?
Good morning, Matthew. You know, lines looking pretty good at Midland International right now. We actually just heard someone going up to that TSA line saying that all he's seen, all he's heard on the news is that it's 4-hour wait times everywhere, and then he comes to MAF and it's like literally nothing. I think it's right now probably less than 5 minutes. And that's true. It is next to nothing here at MAF. But if you are traveling out for spring break this last half of the week, when you head out, you're fine, you're good here at MAF, but coming back, you do need to get to those airports extra early, or you're not going to make it back to West Texas, and of course we want you to come back. So I would get there extra early when you're coming back from your vacation, but here at MAF, I think times are just about usual. Your normal time to arrive to the airport seems to be pretty okay. All we've seen so far is just very excited spring break travelers, so we'll hope to continue to see that, but we'll of course keep you updated if anything changes here at MAF. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you in studio, Matthew.
All right, you have to say those scenes there at the airport not looking too bad whatsoever as we start our day, start off this Wednesday spring break. We're here again with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy joining us now for Wake Up West Texas Extra. How's the morning been going so far on your end? Feeling pretty cool outside, actually.
Yeah, you know, it is nice to start off the day. And actually, I was going to mention, so obviously I traveled over the weekend.
Yeah.
And that is when we started to see some issues at airports due to the government shutdown, the partial government shutdown, TSA. I traveled through Seattle-Tacoma Airport, and honestly, it didn't take that long. There was a line, but I think I was through within 10 minutes, give or take. And I was kind of nervous about it because I was like, this is a big airport. I've never been here before. I've never flown out of it. And Matthew's knocking over the table.
My foot hit the table, and it's a
no, it didn't take very long. And of course, Midland, I mean, I've never had issues at Midland. Any single time that I've flown out, or, you know, family or friends that are out here fly out, they walk right up, basically. I mean, there was
not me. I have bad luck.
There was one day, I think, that my mom flew out pretty early, and it was busy in the morning. It might have been 30 minutes, give or take, but I mean, that's still not bad at all.
Longest I've had, I think, was an hour.
Wow.
And that was the machine was down.
Out? Yeah.
And it was the, it was not, was it the honor flight? It was not the honor flight, I don't believe. No, because we go through a different process. It was when we were going to State of the Union, Jay and I.
Oh.
We're going to Washington, D.C., and one of the machines happened to be down, and we got there like an hour and a half before our flight. That's when we needed to be there 2 to 2.5, and I barely made it before they were boarding.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right, because the chartered plane is on the honor flight, so you don't have to hurry. But that flight, I barely made it. Jay had pre-check at the time, so
of course he did.
He kind of split off from me. He still had to wait over. It was like a 30, 45-minute wait. Even for pre-check. Wow. So the line was backed up quite a bit.
Well, the good news is now they do have 3 machines, and they do have the 3
Haven't gone through there for that. Okay.
I haven't either, because I don't have pre-check. I think that is only for pre-check passengers.
Oh, okay. They don't just split one off now.
No, they don't just split one off. I mean, I don't know if it's used all the time, because when I went, there was literally nobody there. So I think they just even had the pre-check people go through the regular lines. But yeah, there is that 3rd machine and area that they were doing that construction on. So even if one machine goes down, they still have 2. So that's the good news there. But you know, had a pretty good streak there
that's right.
with the machines and TSA at the airport. But yeah, you know, it's Midland International Air and Spaceport. Don't expect it to be terribly busy ever, really. However, you know, still get there decent amount of time. I usually give myself about an hour and a half. You know, I'm not like panicking like, oh yeah, I have to be there 2 hours. I'm always like, okay, well, I can leave that. You know, my flight's at 3. I'll leave my house at like 115, 110, give or take. And
It's not so pertinent to be there that early.
Because sometimes the worst part is finding parking.
Parking, yeah, it's busy. The covered parking fills up quick.
I was going to say, when I flew out, the covered parking was completely full. I don't usually park in that, but
Some of the
I actually
lots.
found a spot pretty quickly, and I was able to pull through, which was nice. So,
That's good.
But yeah, so sometimes the worst part is actually finding parking at
Finding
International.
parking.
So, but luckily not too bad here. But I know Houston Hobby, multiple people have missed flights because they've been in the TSA line because of how long it is, and then Fort Worth area as well. I think Denver International is also affected a little bit. So just depends on where you're flying out of. So shouldn't have any issues getting out of here. But like Lauren said, maybe running into some issues as you're heading back to West Texas.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. You need to arrive early if you're especially at a big airport. Atlanta, Dallas, those connections that you make will be vitally important that you are able to make your connecting flight and make it back home to West Texas, because there's usually not many directs other than a few airports across the country here.
No.
And this is usually your final destination anyways, other than it being a connecting flight.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. Let's turn out to West Texas Weighs In, a poll where you can take part. This is the extra trivia of the hour. We'll have the answer in a little less than an hour at 8 a.m. Which of the following reindeer facts is true? Only male reindeers grow antlers. Reindeers are weak swimmers. Reindeer can have red noses. That's a good one. Reindeer can live up to 40 years. Which is the true one? That means there's 3 truths, or 3 false and 1 true fact here. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with the bottom one. Reindeers can live up to 40 years. That sounds correct in my opinion, because there are female reindeers, in my logic here, that have, right? Dixon and Donner. There's no female reindeers, are there?
I mean, there is. There's, is her name Clarice?
Clarice. Does she have antlers?
No.
Oh.
No. Not in Rudolph. None of the females have.
And Rudolph is a boy.
Yes, Rudolph is a boy.
Well,
But his
I put
mom
my
is
answer in
not
already, so I'm going with that. What did you choose?
I haven't chosen one yet, but I think I'm going to go with the antlers one.
It sounds right.
Yeah. I do know that reindeer, it's also technically not reindeers, it's reindeer. It's like goose and geese. It's not gooses.
It's geese.
It's just reindeers always, but that's okay. It's reindeer for singular and it's reindeer for plural, but that's fine. Reindeer are weak swimmers is not true. They can swim very well. And then, I mean, red noses. I mean, obviously Rudolph has a red nose, but he is a cartoon character.
He's a cartoon character, that's right. Haha! I've taken the S off.
Thank you.
Thank you for pointing that out.
However, now it's unavailable. It says coming soon to me.
It should pop up back in now.
Our little tablet here has been hearing us talking about flights, and I now have a Southwest.
They
ad
listen,
on
don't
here.
they?
Yes.
In your opinion, what is the best holiday of the year? My opinion, it is Independence Day. What? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
You would love the 4th of July.
It's such a nostalgic holiday of mine. It's a patriotic holiday. There's hot dogs and
He does love us.
fireworks and lots of popping sounds. You know, but at the same time, I kind of dislike it these days because my dog has gotten older and she does not like fireworks. So it makes it tough. We don't like pop fireworks at all.
Why?
Because
I was going to say I don't think you should, but you live out in the county.
I
so
do,
you're
yes.
fine.
I would say I can't.
You could if you wanted to.
We used to, but yeah, with our dogs now, not going to happen.
I'm intrigued what the other is, because like these are the main ones.
Like, well, there's Juneteenth, there's MLK Day, we're not talking about federal holidays, I believe. Well, not even because Halloween's on here, so just any holiday.
Oh yeah, I guess like St. Patrick's Day.
St.
could be
Patrick's
one.
Day,
It's coming
there's
up next week.
Oh no. Honoring those. Veterans Day.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites too, is Veterans Day. We do quite a bit for that.
I'm going to choose Thanksgiving, just because most of the time I'm able to go home for Thanksgiving and see my family. And that's kind of the one time a year that I get to see everybody. So even though Christmas used to be my favorite holiday, but Thanksgiving is, just because I get to see my family and my niece and nephew.
Christmas is probably the default for a lot of people.
Honestly, I've spent 4 Christmases alone, so. I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
very fond of Christmas anymore. It's just kind of a sad day for me because here I am alone.
At least, well, yeah.
For the most part. I mean, this year I was able to celebrate with one of our coworkers, so that was
That's
very
nice. I
And-
love that.
And she invited me into her home and hang out with her family and had some Christmas dinner with her.
So you had a very excellent memories made
Yes.
there. That's
However,
great.
it was still, sad because I wasn't home with family.
Right.
But, I haven't been with family for Christmas since, 2021.
So during COVID and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code on your screen to be able to make your voice heard on this poll. This is not the only one, though. There's several others as well, at least a couple more. The next one is, if you were an actor, what kind of movies would you star in? Oh, I already know this one for sure. An action movie. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, I literally think you're doing comedies, sir, but okay.
I think comedies is something that a lot of us can do because, well, people are naturally funny in a lot of ways. What did you pick? Or what would you pick?
You have to guess.
A romance, right?
Yeah, I love a good rom-com.
Yeah.
However, that is a mixture between obviously romance, comedy. I love a good rom-com. I love
Romantasy.
no, not romantasy. But I love a good rom-com. I love a good just like romance movie anyway.
You're talking about like you're thinking of The Proposal.
Yeah, The
Those kind of
Proposal's
things.
hilarious.
That's the classic like go-to rom-com.
13
I
going
think.
on 30. What else is a good rom-com?
You know what? Is it Mother-in-Law? Monster-in-Law.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
You haven't? It's a great movie.
No.
Very good movie.
I love Chris Evans, so I used to like watch all of his like filmography
Earlier,
when
yeah.
I was younger. And he has a lot of like super cheesy but also super dumb rom-coms.
Do you like freeform movies? Those kind of things?
Yes, and well, Freeform, yes. Hallmark, no.
Hallmark, no. Okay.
Yeah. Freeform, I mean, they're
Because freeform is more on that side of things, of the rom-coms,
yeah.
the drama.
No, Hallmark you will not catch me watching Hallmark.
Yeah, those are.
My grandma has it on all the time. It's usually the like Hallmark like mysteries though, as opposed to like the rom-coms.
Rom-coms,
but no.
Oh, boy.
Hallmark movies do not. I do like, especially at like Christmas time. They're so stupid, but Netflix has like 3 series. One is called The Christmas Prince. The other one is called The Princess Switch. And they are so bad. They are so bad. But I love them so much, and I watch them every single year. Like, the first time it starts to get chilly, I'm popping on A Christmas Prince and watching it.
That's true. That's true. I think you did this past season.
I did.
Early.
Because it's so predictable, and it's just like, and the acting's kind of bad, and it's just, but it's so good. It makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. That's true.
But anyway, I love rom-coms.
Our next one, if you want to go to firstalert7.com/vote or scan the QR code to make your voice heard in these polls, let us know what you think. You can also comment on our Facebook Live as well, which I have neglected to open.
Oh, yeah, Matthew.
Let me grab that. I'm sorry. Let me see. That's right. Oh, boy. Okay.
Lots of comments, probably.
Tiffany McElroy says, good morning. Belinda, good morning, Sawyer and Matthew.
Good morning.
Rudolph is not accurate, actually. That's true. Jason says, all I'm seeing is wind, which you're correct.
Yes.
But you're definitely right about that,
Lots of wind
Jason.
today.
Belinda says Christmas on their poll about what's your favorite. Mitch Stay Ready says Thanksgiving for family time. Mitch Stay Ready also says action and drama is the one that he would be in.
I think an action movie would be fun, too.
Tiffany McElroy is suggesting The Wedding Singer is maybe what we're looking for. I don't think I've seen that one.
It's from the 80s. It
Oh,
has
okay.
Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Oh, this is an early movie. Okay. I'm going to give that a try.
That's one of my mom's favorite movies. But I also do love like 80s like movies like that. Like one of my favorite movies ever is called Mannequin. I stole it from my mother. I'm sorry, Mom. I still need to buy her a replacement one. But when I moved out, I took some of her DVDs and I stole the Mannequin. It's one of my favorite movies. I love it. But also Can't Buy Me Love, which I think has Patrick Dempsey in it, young Patrick Dempsey. I believe that's that one.
He was on CBS One.
Pretty in Pink, of course. 16 Candles, Molly Ringwald.
Oh, yes.
You gotta love those classic, like 80s rom-com movies. Like I said, I love 13 Going on 30 with Mark Ruffalo and, oh gosh, hold on, Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer
Yes.
Garner.
I was
yeah.
like, so I'm also just a big sap. I love love. I don't know. But anyway.
I love love.
But
And
this
so
one-
does Belinda.
Yeah.
She says romance. And for you, she says Monster-in-Law with Jennifer Lopez is a must-see. Sawyer.
Okay. I'll have to watch that then.
And she says Sawyer, those are my favorites.
Yeah, they're so good. And my mom, obviously, she's watching. But
She has a
got me
comment
into,
as well.
but
She said, Sawyer, it's set in the 80s and it's not from the 80s.
what?
The movie, whatever it was they were talking about.
By me.
The Wedding Singer.
Oh, well, yeah, because I mean, obviously, okay.
And Belinda says no to this question, that no to the solar system. So in your opinion, will humanity ever explore space beyond the solar system?
I haven't voted. I think I'm going to go with I'm not sure. I don't think
That's a
it will
tough
be like
question to
Star Wars
answer.
in the way that, you know, there's Cloud City and Hoth and Alderaan. And
Unfortunately, I'm very unfamiliar.
Yeah, he hasn't seen
Unfortunately,
Star
I've
Wars.
never
It's weird.
seen Star Wars, Star Trek. I'm not into those things, unfortunately.
Jeez, Matthew.
I'm
why
sorry,
are you
this
just
table's
beating up
not-
our table today.
I'm not being friends with the table
No.
today.
But I don't think it'll be like that. I'm not sure because honestly, I think humanity will like end before we get to that point.
At this
just
rate?
because of
Yeah.
how we're going with life and wars and things.
At the same time, it says ever. I keep that in mind on this term. And I don't see if we do continue. I don't see how we don't at some point with the advancing technologies we have. Obviously, we'll be long gone by that point. But I think continuing on, if we don't get to the point of like the sun engulfing our planet at some point, which is inevitable. But by that point, maybe that point we can have been moved out of our solar system. So very interesting question, very existential. We appreciate you letting us know what you think in the Facebook Live comments, but also firstalert7.com/vote. Thanks for streaming with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. We're seeing all your comments here on Facebook Live. We love interacting with you.
Yes.
Continue to talk to us. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you doing anything for spring break?
Are you
Centennial
on your
Park.
spring break vacation?
Yeah, let us know you're on vacation. Centennial Park has some awesome activities. The kites probably couldn't have been on a better day. That was awesome.
No, that was great.
That was a really good idea from Centennial Park, downtown Midland. But we'll also have a check of your forecast a little bit more in depth because, yes, more wind is expected, as Sawyer will tell us after this quick break. As we take a live look outside this morning, I'm curious where we're going to be looking outside. Let's see. Oh, Big Spring. I forget. No.
I don't like. Where's the sunrise?
Where's-
Usually we're seeing a sunrise up.
We have to wait an hour. Oh, boy.
Anyway,
There's a car in the distance there. I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
yeah, there's roads.
Goodness. Well, take us with you wherever you go. Download our app on your TV, phone, or tablet. We'll be right back with your forecast here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Now from the First Alert 7 Weather Center, here's meteorologist Sawyer McElroy.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. We do not have severe weather in the forecast today, but still some breeze as we continue throughout our Wednesday. We do have a wind advisory that will go into effect at 11 a.m. Central Time, continuing through 7 p.m. Central Time this evening for the Permian Basin for sustained winds anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour and wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Areas of blowing dust are to be expected coming up later today. Temperatures this morning are mild to cool, even anywhere from the 40s to the 60s, 54 in Midland, 51 here in Odessa, and those winds are elevated already as we do start off the day with winds anywhere from being calm to about 25 miles per hour. Those wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 35 miles per hour. As we do start off the day, we are starting off the day with quiet conditions with mostly clear skies. And as we head through the day, expect lots of sunshine, quiet conditions aside from those strong winds that we are going to see as we head through the day. We could see a few clouds, especially our eastern portions of the region, but overall lots of sunshine as we head through our Wednesday. Here's a look at those hourly temperatures today. We are going to see those highs ranging anywhere from the 60s to the 80s. 70 for Midland and Odessa today, 76 for Pecos, 75 for Fort Stockton, 84 for Presidio, and winds anywhere from about 15 to 30 miles per hour with those gusts, of course, even higher for today. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast where we are going to see those temperatures cooling down overnight as we do head into our Thursday. Temperatures dropping into the 30s, 72 coming up for our Thursday. So still on the cool side tomorrow and coming up on Friday. We do see those temperatures back in the 80s and even 90s coming up by Saturday. Up and down temperatures existing as we continue throughout the extended forecast. But overall for today, it is going to be sunny, quiet, and breezy with those strong winds continuing as we head through the day.
I have to tell you,
I'm
stunned at what time. It's already 7:23. How long did we talk the first segment?
I'm assuming like 20 minutes if we have a 2-minute break.
Well, goodness, glad to have you all with us this morning. It's already 7:23. We got to take a quick
I
break.
thought you meant we still had 22 viewers. I was like, great.
Yes, that's good to have as well. Goodness gracious. Well, let us know where you're watching from on this spring break Wednesday. So many school districts, not all of them, mind you. A lot of school districts, Crane, I'm thinking of, are not in spring break. They'll do that next week.
Yes.
So for those of you going off to school, have a great day at school and also work as well. We're continuing our West Texas Weighs In trivia this morning. We have a trivia question of the hour, which is, which of the following reindeer facts is true? Here's the answers you can choose from. Only male reindeers grow antlers at 67% of the vote. Reindeers are weak swimmers, which sounds right to me too. Reindeer can have red noses. We know that to be a possibility, right? Reindeer can live up to 40 years. That's what I chose. Ella says good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We're just counting down the minutes until a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update, which we will have to get going. So we're going to take a quick break one more time before we come back for that news and weather update. So stay with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Good morning, everyone. Time now is 7:26. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy for a check of the forecast on this peak of the week Wednesday morning. Sawyer, how's it looking?
Yeah, it is a little bit chilly out there as we do start off the day, at least chilly compared to what we're seeing. Here's a look at our weather alerts as we do start off the day. Wind advisory will be into effect at 11 a.m. Central Time, continuing through 7 p.m. this evening for the Permian Basin for wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Areas of blowing dust are expected as we head through the day. Here's a live look outside over the skies at Pecos this morning, where, as you can see from our iCam, it is rather breezy, with those temperatures sitting at 58 degrees currently in Pecos, 54 in Midland, 51 here in Odessa, and those winds anywhere from about 5 to 25 miles per hour, with wind gusts already, as we do start off the day, anywhere from about 20 to 35 miles per hour. Here's a look at that satellite and radar as we do start off the day. Mostly clear skies, quiet conditions aside from those winds, of course. Temperatures through today are going to warm anywhere from the 60s to the 80s, 70 for Midland and Odessa, 76 for Pecos, 75 for Fort Stockton, 84 for Presidio, and winds anywhere from about 15 to 30 miles per hour, with those gusts even higher as we head through the day. Coming up tonight, clear skies, breezy through about the midnight hour, and those winds calming down after that. Lows into the 30s and 40s though. 38 for Midland and Odessa overnight. And here's a look at those forecast wind chills coming up tomorrow morning. Going to be rather chilly, especially with that wind early on, with wind chill values into the 20s across portions of the Permian Basin. Looking at a wind chill of about 28 by about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning for the Midland and Odessa area. Similar conditions are expected tomorrow, minus that wind, before things warm up into the weekend.
All right, Sawyer, thank you very much. We'll begin with your first alert this morning on a head-on crash that left one person dead early Monday morning in Martin County. DPS telling us that a 21-year-old man from Lubbock veered onto the rumble strips of Highway 349 and overcorrected, crossing into oncoming traffic. DPS also tells us his vehicle was struck a car driven by 46-year-old Samuel Lukadu head-on. According to officials, Lukadu was pronounced dead at the scene. The 21-year-old was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The crash does still remain under investigation this morning. Let's turn out to Odessa, where a reported car crash happened along Highway 191. Take a look at the scene for yourself, where, according to police, an SUV was on Parks Legato Drive and failed to control its speed, crossing the South Service Road and driving through the center barrier onto Highway 191. The SUV then struck a pickup truck on 191. The driver and passenger of the SUV were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver was cited for failure to control speed. We'll be back in another half an hour for another check of the news and weather on this Wednesday, so keep it right here on First Alert 7.
At Great Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads. With custom strategies designed to grow your brand, cross the streaming apps you know best, cutting-edge strategies, backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that?
We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. At Great Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads. with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies, backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for waking up with us 7:32 on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. So glad to have you with us on this Wednesday. Spring break continues for so many of our local school districts across the area. Hopefully your day's off to a great start. Veronica brings up that she cannot see us on Dish Network anymore. She's sad to see it. You can, of course, call Dish, let them know you would like First Alert 7 back. Our company was not able to reach an agreement with them on a transmission deal. So hopefully we will be back on Dish Network screens very, very soon. Good morning to everybody who's tuning in this morning, but otherwise feeling pretty nice outside.
Yeah, you know what? It's a little bit on the cool side as we do start off the day, sitting at 54 currently at the International Air and Spaceport, but it is breezy as well. So feeling like about 50 degrees, give or take, maybe upper 40s at that.
Yeah.
With those wind chill values this morning, but not too bad of a start to the day. So that is the good news. We, of course, want to get to our West Texas Weighs In results this morning. We have the extra trivia as we do start off today. Which of the following reindeer facts is true? Only male reindeer grow antlers, reindeer are weak swimmers, reindeer can have red noses, or reindeer can live up to 40 years. 33% say they can live up to 40 years, and I think that's what you chose, Matthew.
It is.
And 67% say only male reindeer can grow antlers, or do grow antlers. That is what I chose. I do believe that is the answer. I'm thinking about it. I mean, obviously, you know, that's not something that I see out in the wild every day.
Especially here.
Yeah, especially here. But, you know, just kind of thinking back to, you know, Rudolph or whatever. I don't think any of the female reindeer have antlers in Rudolph. Obviously, it's a cartoon, so maybe they just didn't have antlers for no reason.
Right.
But that's what I chose for this morning. We also have a couple of poll questions as we do start off the day.
Go to firstalert7.com/vote, scan the QR code on your screen to be able to make your voice heard on all of these.
In your opinion, what is the best holiday of the year? 16% say Christmas and Thanksgiving. No one says New Year's yet. Halloween is 16%. 36% say Independence Day, and 16% say other. If you chose other, I would like to know what your best holiday or your favorite holiday of the year is.
Yeah.
I was thinking earlier, I was like, what do you mean other? Well, these are the main holidays, but I guess there's a couple on there that you may like to celebrate. Matthew, you chose Independence Day.
I did. So fun, especially this year. What a blast it's going to be. 250th year of the Union.
Sure. I chose Thanksgiving mostly because I get to go home at Thanksgiving usually and see my family.
Yeah.
And my nephew's birthday is always around Thanksgiving. He was actually born on Thanksgiving that year. Of course, you know, Thanksgiving moves around. It's not like Christmas where it's on the 25th every year. Thanksgiving kind of shifts around, but his birthday is kind of always around Thanksgiving. So it's always fun because we jointly celebrate Thanksgiving and his birthday at the same time.
That's great. What a great birthday to have like that.
Yeah.
Lots of food, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of celebrations, so we'll usually do his birthday first, and then a couple days later have Thanksgiving. But yeah, so that's why I chose Thanksgiving. I've never been a fan of New Year's, really. I mean, it's
I'm not
a day.
either. I've never been a huge, it's just another day. I'm not a big into it. It's cold usually.
Well, and then, you know, with this shift, we can't ever go out unless it's maybe on the weekend. But,
which is rare.
You know.
And even then.
Yeah, we're having to be in bed.
We also don't like to be around crowds, so that doesn't work out much either.
No,
So.
I don't like crowds.
No.
So, plus, yeah, the amount of drunk driving that happens on New Year's.
It can be dangerous, for sure.
Yeah, it's just not fun to be out. If you were an actor, what kind of movies would you star in? Most people say comedies. 30% is the leading
It's fun.
Answer for now. Nobody says action or horror. 16% say other. 34% say drama, so that's actually tied for with comedies as well. and then 16% say romance. I chose romance. I love a good rom-com.
Yes.
I love a good happy ending. Even if it's sappy, even if it, there's plot points or plot holes to get there. I love a good romance.
It's still, plot holes and some interesting acting and some of these rom-coms that we've seen over the years. Definitely interesting. In your opinion, will humanity, Sawyer, ever explore space beyond the solar system, which just inside of the solar system is a feat in and of itself, which we've not done much of?
I think I ended up choosing I'm not sure, just because I don't feel like it's going to be like Star Wars. That's what our producer put. It's going to be like Star Wars. I don't think we're going to have multiple planets that people can, ride their Millennium Falcon to and so far and so forth. But I chose I'm not sure because, obviously humanity, that means anywhere, I guess, even if our existence kind of ends.
Fades away.
Maybe somebody will survive and humanity will continue, but
the cockroaches will win.
Yeah, like something will happen. Something will happen. But so I put I'm not sure because we're having issues even doing our own solar system, let alone beyond that.
That's true. Let us know what you think. firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code or go to our website, click vote at the top. That was a lot of fun though. We'll come back to these in a little while longer.
And make sure to take us with you wherever you go, work, the grocery store, you name it. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings with Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7, then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. And now, time for an iCam tour. We're going to kind of move across the area. Yay, the sun is coming up now.
It's finally coming up. 7:37, we're barely seeing some light.
Yes, so this is a live look outside over Pecos this morning. As you can see, it is breezy to windy out there. Our iCam is shaking due to those winds.
Turbulent.
But the sun, don't talk about turbulent. I had some bad turbulence.
Yeah, you were telling us on Monday. Goodness.
Not good. But yeah, we have the sun starting to come up out there, so that's nice. We'll go, let's see, where else will we go? Why not?
Let's look around a little bit on this Wednesday morning. Let us know where you're watching from, any city requests you'd like us to look at. Let us know what you think about that.
Let's see. Let's look at this. This is gross, in my opinion.
Sure. I'm getting very curious now on an iCam.
It's not gross, but
traffic.
Yes.
Houston, I already know where it is.
No.
It's not?
It's North Dallas.
Same thing. No, it's very much not the same thing.
Basically.
Oh, they're all big cities, yeah. Huge amount of traffic on this Wednesday, even during spring break, Sawyer.
Are they on spring break?
I couldn't tell you.
Exactly.
Couldn't tell you.
They probably aren't. But yeah, traffic out here, not usually too bad, but in those big cities, of course, sometimes I'm like, do I want to take a day trip to Dallas? And then I'm like, I've never driven out there before, and I really don't want to try it alone for the first time.
It's next week, you're right.
So anyway, but yeah, there's Dallas. Still also a little bit soggy out there. It was raining this morning out there. Finally, I think kind of moving off to the east, though, from that area, but still some areas of Texas dealing with some rain this morning.
Yeah, drizzly and dreary and very floody in some locations. Floody, is that an adjective now?
Sure.
Sure, not? Flooded. That'd probably be more appropriate.
And then let's go to, this is Bloomington, Indiana. This is Indiana University. Look at that. Look at all those clouds.
That looks very
there.
West Texas for some reason.
It kind of does.
Reminds me of home. I don't know why.
It kind of does look like Midland.
It's windy. It's got
windy,
the cloud cover like we saw a couple days ago.
Yeah, because they have that front rolling through too. So they actually did have some severe weather up in that area as well.
Your mother has a comment.
Oh, what do you want?
She says, Tiffany McElroy says, you drove in Denver. You could do Dallas.
I don't think
Denver, I mean, the Big D, Denver also as well.
I don't think I could do it. The roads in Dallas are weird because there's like on-ramps that like disappear into nowhere. I mean, obviously they don't disappear into nowhere, but that's how they look. So I don't want to do that. Plus, it's Texas, and Texas drivers aren't that great. Sorry, y'all.
Well, no,
I can 100%
believe me, that's a well-known thing.
Lauren's over here like, you can't say that. I'm like, yes, I can.
Oh, yeah. No, it's true.
I'm not lying.
People know.
True.
You're very right about that.
That's why your insurance rates are so high out here.
She's not wrong.
And then we'll go to, this is Winona, Minnesota.
Whoa.
Okay, well, it seems like the camera's slightly frozen over, but that's okay.
Oh, it's not actually like conditions like that. It's cold, though.
It is snowing.
Where did you say this was?
Winona, Minnesota. This is in southeast Minnesota. This is where I used to, well, not where I used to work, but it was in my viewing area where I used to work. It's right on the Mississippi, and this is actually where Winona Ryder was born.
You're kidding.
No, that's where she got her name from.
That's fantastic. 31 degrees, snowy conditions there.
Yeah, so they got some snow today and into tomorrow as well. And then we'll just go up the Mississippi a little bit before we head back home to Red Wing, Minnesota. And if y'all have ever heard of Red Wing shoes.
Yes, I have. We have one here in Odessa.
This is where the factory is.
Wow.
This is what they are named
It's
after.
on West County, if you're not familiar, and I think 19th.
Factory is. So a little snowy out
21st?
there. Windy there too. Yeah.
And this is where, Red Wing, Minnesota?
Yes, Red Wing. So it's just right up the Mississippi.
28.
28 degrees there. Lovely. Beautiful. Miss it.
If only I could say the same thing.
All right, then we'll come back home. Why not?
Okay.
And this is good old Odessa, Texas now, hopefully.
Back to home.
There we go.
Yay, look at that.
Still dark out there. Not a ton of traffic, but of course, like we said, UCISD and MISD are on spring break. I almost said winter break. But yeah, not a ton of traffic this morning. Somebody should be vacuuming their car. I mean, my car, I need a car wash after this weird rain over the weekend.
Dirty, muddy rain.
I was going to say, I have dirt stains all over my car. It's gross, so.
West Texas, after all. Well, look at this. Let's talk about donuts, shall we? Krispy Kreme, of which we have none here, is making St. Patrick's Day celebrations the luckiest with a new donut collection. It's the return of the green original glazed donut and offers so good that you'll think you found a pot of gold, according to them. Krispy Kreme announced their St. Patrick's Day donut collection, and now through Tuesday, March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, Krispy Kreme brings back their festive features. These features include the shooting shamrock, over the rainbow plaid party, and chocolate iced with St. Patrick's sprinkles. Oh, man. Those look good. I could use a donut right now. Delicious.
Well, we do have donuts.
Oh, someone brought me donuts.
You called me.
If only somebody, I know I'm being facetious. I want someone to bring me a donut here. I haven't had a chance to get one.
Hold on.
John says, good morning, West Texas. Good morning to you, John. Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about donuts.
Some donut holes.
Sawyer's brought me some donut holes here on Wake Up West Texas. Extra. Let's take a look. Now those right there, this is a pretty good sized donut hole right there. Fantastic.
He'll grab a donut later. You're gonna pick one?
Yes.
He wants his cake donut. Blueberry one.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lauren.
Anyway, while he's talking, I'll do this one. Traditional reindeer racing has been delighting fans for decades in Finland, and it has drawn crowds of spectators despite the freezing sub-zero temperatures. Spectators come not only from Finland, but also Italy, Norway, Germany, and France, among other countries. The competition is held at a remote location near the Russian border. The three-day event culminated Sunday with the final rounds, and it was Reindeer Pom Pom who won the final race. So this is where we have the reindeer 3 truths and a lie question on our trivia, because we were talking about
Look at
reindeer.
those things.
They're zooming. None of those have antlers, though. So
Grandma, get out of the way.
Oh,
Boom.
it'll be interesting to see if they're all female or if.
Right, maybe that's why. I thought they de-antlered them.
I mean, I guess you said for safety earlier. I mean, that
Well, I was
would make
thinking
sense.
maybe, but maybe there are. Maybe this is a clue to our trivia. It's aerodynamics. Yeah, you're right. Good point there. But Grandma, keep her away from this track. She will get run over by a reindeer.
Anyway, on to our next one as Matthew continues to eat. A tortoise took advantage of some of Georgia's sunny weather this weekend. The large reptile got out of its enclosure at an area high school and started to wander on Sunday, according to the Hinesville Police Department. Residents of the area spotted the tortoise and called the authorities. Police were eventually able to lift the tortoise and take it back to its home. Officers joked that this escape attempt resulted in an impromptu exercise workout because it's so heavy. And yeah, they are. And you mean their shells weigh, a lot of, they just weigh a lot. And, luckily tortoises, turtles don't move very fast. But
Not at all.
The
tortoise and the hare.
Our thing says tortoise's great escape leads to slow speed chase instead of high
Slow
speed
speed chase,
Yes.
okay.
I love that.
So giant ones can be up to 500 pounds.
Wow.
Averages are between 70 and 120.
I was going to say,
Incredible.
he doesn't look that big, but still, yeah, big enough to.
Incredible. It's like in Nemo.
Crush?
Crush, yeah.
He's
Love
a sea
that.
turtle, but that's okay.
Different kind of tortoise. That's right. This is a tortoise here in the trunk of that police car. Goodness.
I love that.
Well, he meant it when he said it. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger says he's in talks to reprise 3 of his most iconic roles, namely the main characters in Conan the Barbarian, iconic, Predator and Commando. So not the Terminator, which he's brought back many times. He broke the news at the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio, of which I didn't know there was an Arnold Sports Festival.
That's
Schwarzenegger said 20th Century Studios has hired a writer-director to write and direct King Conan, in which he would play an older Conan. That was Schwarzenegger's first major action movie franchise way back when. Schwarzenegger said the movie studio also told him that they want him to be in another Predator and Commando movie. Commando 2 would be a follow-up to the 1985 action movie. It's been a while since I've seen that one. Schwarzenegger said that he's in talks with director Dan Trachtenberg about returning to the Predator franchise, which the director revived with 2 recent movies. Schwarzenegger said he's looking forward to all of these projects.
Interesting.
I would be too. He's a great actor. And it's been a while since we've actually seen him in something significant. Even in wouldn't it be interesting to have him in politics too? These days,
hasn't he been in politics?
Oh, I mean, like now, like yes, he's been, but he was kind of in the Bush era, what was very proper, buttoned up. I'm talking about today with Donald Trump as the president and another movie star here. Just imagine that kind of mixture.
I think it would be. Never mind. I don't know.
Can you imagine? There's a lot of movie stars taking over politics, is what that looks like. Goodness, but he has been out of office for years now. Let's turn now to NASA, which says it's very highly unlikely anyone will get hurt when a 1,300-pound satellite spacecraft crashes into Earth. So, very unlikely. It'll be fine, they say. It predicts the Van Allen Probe A will re-enter Earth's atmosphere Tuesday night. That is... that
was last night.
Oh, that was last night. Okay. The agency says the time could vary by 24 hours. Okay, so it still could happen within the next day.
Yeah, it still could happen, possibly.
It's not sure where the debris will fall. Look up. Or as the movie's called, Don't Look Up. It says most of the satellites should burn up in the atmosphere, but what does survive has about a 1 in 4,200 chance of hurting you.
Well, my luck would be that it would hit me. So and then I could sue NASA.
Sawyer's just walking out to the car. Yeah, your bills are, yeah, that's true.
Say, could you sue NASA?
Other than you have a piece of space debris hitting you at thousands of miles per hour.
Our director's volunteering.
Goodness gracious. I can't. It's a non-zero chance. That's the thing about this story. They're saying, well, it's highly unlikely, but it's never zero. In case you're wondering, I mean, it's very philosophical, I know, but very curious to see what happens with that. So we'll let you know if we find out where it lands. The thing is, Earth is over 90% water.
True.
Which is why they have Point Nemo and things like that to be able to crash these things into.
True.
Very interesting. As I continue to hold my donut. Hopefully so.
Watch there be a cruise ship out there, though.
That's the thing. It's a non-zero chance for sure. Got to be careful with that space debris. Could be a bigger issue as we continue to move forward. We have hundreds of Starlink satellites now in space. We have hundreds of other kinds as well that eventually, I don't know if they ever will. I haven't heard plans about, they're still new.
Back to Earth, yeah.
Right. What happens? Or do they stay up there like Wall-E?
Wall-E.
That movie with all the space debris?
Yes.
So, interesting thoughts there.
That's what my Roomba's named. His name is Wally.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's a good name. Well, we still got a lot more to come this morning on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated? Should I be concerned?
Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From very diverse backgrounds.
The public has a right to know.
How big of a problem is that?
Should they be revoking these certifications?
I think viewers are looking for something different, something fresh, something that feels helpful to them.
In a world full of goats.
A goat. Big Billy Goat.
We have a small goat here. Which Me TV show is the greatest of all time?
I haven't time to listen to goat stories.
Can only one goat be the goat?
The goat eats everything.
What do you know about goats? Or can more than one goat,
folks, is bound to keep goats,
be the goat?
We have a goat here.
Stupid goat. Find your greatest of all time.
The goat.
Watch on Me TV channel 30.2. Every night at 10,
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now.
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
And what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight, we'll remember we were your First Alert when several
asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated? Should I be concerned?
Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From there.
Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra. We're approaching our Wake Up West Texas news and weather update, but we have to get back to the trivia of the hour, which we will answer right after our next news brief for our television viewers. So let's go ahead and bring up our question. Which of the following reindeer facts is true? Scan the QR code or go to firstalert7.com/vote to let us know what you think the answer is. Don't look it up because that's not very fun.
No, it's not.
Only male reindeer grow antlers. 67% say that's the one. Reindeer are weak swimmers. Reindeer can have red noses. That's a very intriguing one right there. We know that to be possibly the case. And reindeer can live up to 40 years. 33% chose that one because I chose that as well. And it sounds right to me. I wonder what their average lifespan is. I guess we'll find out in just a moment.
We'll have to look that up even if it's not the answer.
See what their lifespan is.
See what their lifespan is because I feel like they do live
decent amount of time. Yeah. More than like our typical like cats or dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So
our next poll question that you can vote on at firstalert7.com/vote or scan the QR code. In your opinion, what is the best holiday of the year? This is certainly not a full list of holidays, of course. That's why we have the other option. So let us know what the other one is that you'll enjoy celebrating. We just have the mainstream ones: Christmas, Halloween, not an official holiday, Thanksgiving, Independence Day, or New Year's Day or Eve. That's why we left it blank. Either one is a holiday, so you can go either one. Christmas Eve is one too, I guess, if you want to add that in. So let us know what you think by going to our website. I chose Independence Day. I think it's a nice time of year. It's usually very hot, but you can go in the evening. It's nice. It cools off. I love the celebrations that our area puts on. I've been able to be so fortunate to host a few of them, and it's an incredible time. Especially this year, I'm so excited for America 250 going on all across the country, celebrating the It's the something. Let me see.
It's the bicentennial.
Bicentennial. There you
yes.
go. Thank you.
Yeah, and some of those celebrations have already started.
Semi-quincentennial.
Oh.
Semi-quincentennial.
So it's not. Anyway.
Goodness gracious. So let us know what you think. Sawyer, you chose.
I chose Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's the time of year that I usually get to go home, go see my family. My nephew's birthday is right around Thanksgiving, so we celebrate his birthday and Thanksgiving all in the same week. Plus, the weather's still nice, but it's cool in Colorado. So both years, actually, but there's been a little bit of snow, not too bad, but some snow when I'm there. So I'm able to see some snow.
Oh, boy.
For, holidays, speaking of holidays, St. Patrick's Day is next week. I do like St. Patrick's Day as well.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't really celebrate it too much. I mean, we used to when I was younger, or at least lived at home. My dad would make corned beef and cabbage every year.
Oh, wow, yes.
And we would do a big thing, and our family would come over, and we'd have, it on like Sunday or whatever for St. Patrick's Day. So I love corned beef and cabbage.
Did you ever grow up doing the food on New Year's Eve? Where you do something green for prosperity, other stuff? No, lentils. I've done that a few times. Doesn't seem to work.
No, like I said earlier, we're not really big on New Year's, both Eve or Day. We never have really done much of anything.
Okay, yeah, definitely not. Sure, me neither. All right, we're going to take a quick break for your First Alert 7 news and weather update here for our TV viewers on CBS First Alert 7. Don't go anywhere. We have an entire hour of Wake Up West Texas Extra to go, along with the answer to our trivia question right after this.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 7:56 on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. Good to have you with us here on First Alert 7. I'm Matthew Alvarez alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy for a check of the forecast. Sawyer, feeling pretty nice outside.
Yeah, you know, it is a cool start to our day, but it is going to be breezy as well. A wind advisory does go into effect at 11 a.m. Central Time, continues through 7 p.m. Central Time for the Permian Basin for sustained winds anywhere from about 25 to 35 miles per hour and wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. So make sure to secure loose objects outdoors, and areas of blowing dust are to be expected coming up later today. Here's a live look outside over the skies up Fort Stockton this morning. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. We are seeing some clouds off in the distance. That is making for a nice sunrise out there, but also some blue sky and sunshine as well. Temperatures currently ranging from the 40s to the 60s across the region. 54 in Midland, 50 here in Odessa. Those winds are elevated already, though, anywhere from about 5 to 30 miles per hour, and wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 35 miles per hour. We are starting off the day with quiet conditions and mostly clear skies. Temperatures through today are going to range anywhere from the 60s to the 80s. 70 for Midland and Odessa today, 76 for Pecos, 75 for Fort Stockton, 84 for Presidio. Coming up tonight, clear skies, quiet conditions, still a little bit breezy, especially before midnight, with those dropping anywhere from the 30s to the 40s. And those wind chill values coming up tomorrow morning, anywhere from the 20s to the 40s, looking to feel like 28 by about this time tomorrow morning. So definitely want to grab that jacket as you're headed out the door for your Thursday. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast. A little bit cooler both today and tomorrow before temperatures warm up. Coming up Friday and Saturday, ahead of a cold front on Sunday, where cooler temperatures and breezy conditions do return to the forecast heading into the new work week.
Spring break is in full swing, and Centennial Park in Midland has a full week of activities planned for families looking to keep their kids busy. Yesterday, Centennial Park hosted a field day under its stage pavilion. Based in PBS, Keep Midland Beautiful, and Water Song Wild Space brought hands-on activities and learning opportunities for those in attendance. Fitting on a windy day, one of the stations taught the kids how to make a kite. Organizers say they are excited to provide these unique experiences for kids all week long.
Watching the kids, play with law enforcement yesterday, and today seeing the families and the kids working with, again, organizations that they're not aware of, and being educated about them and seeing how they can get involved and participate with them.
Events at Centennial Park continue through Friday, wrapping up with a free outdoor movie night. Of course, for the latest news, log on to FirstAlert7.com. We'll be back in another half an hour here on First Alert 7, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back a little bit later. Join us on Wake Up West Texas Extra, streaming live now. Make it a great day.
At Great Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads. With custom strategies designed to grow your brand, crush the streaming apps you know best, cutting-edge strategies, backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com.
Make yourself known now. 31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on First Alert 7. And then stay tuned for First Alert 7 News at 4. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
It's super, it's science, it's fiction.
What is it?
It's Super Sci-Fi Saturday night on MeTV. After Sven gets swept away in adventures beyond our world, promising spaceships, lasers, giants, other worlds, and robots.
I will do my part.
Super Sci-Fi Saturday night.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Crush the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com.
Make yourself known now. 31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you. 8:02 on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning, halfway through the work week, halfway through spring break.
Crazy.
That's kind of sad too. Kids are really not counting the days back to go to school. I know I've talked to my cousins.
You don't get spring break when you're an adult.
No, you don't, unless you put in for it. You know, got to put some PTO in, which Sawyer and I failed to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're both here.
We're both here.
I actually took my spring break, not really, last week. I was only
very
gone
short
for like
trip.
2 days, but okay. Yeah, so.
And I remember, not that anyone cares, but I'm just telling a story. It was 9 years ago or so. I was taking my very first time off, or maybe even 8 years ago. It was a couple years into working here. And I was taking my very first time off, like extended amount of time off. And it was spring break, a week off. I was off of school, off of work, and it was a great time. That was my very first long-term PTO was spring break, which in West Texas is very early.
It's the first week, second week of March. It's very odd that it's so early. In Colorado, like I mentioned, it's always like the last week of March, first week of April. So it's a little odd in my opinion.
I sent her a post yesterday from myself 15 years ago, and it was the same week.
I'm so excited for spring break.
Yeah.
Nerd
Matthew, that's what he was.
Honestly, I'll get old memories from like Facebook.
Here and there, like, who were you,
why did
right?
I post that?
Yeah.
Like, that's irrelevant.
So funny how we're such different people now.
Yes.
Let's bring up our iCam. I want to see this real quick. Does this not look like The Lion King? Yeah. You already knew where I was going to. It's such a great song. I don't want to sing it and it ruins it. Look at this. Sawyer, thank you for this iCam. You saw what I was about to do. I was about to belt it out. But
I did. He had his arms out, y'all. That's why I started laughing. I honestly started panicking because I was like, oh Lord, he's gonna screw this up.
This show is the show I would do it in. It's not any other show.
If you want to, go ahead.
No, that was not the right note. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop there. I'm not a singer. Not like you, Sawyer.
Actually, you do sing pretty well. I mean,
when I'm into it.
Yeah.
When I'm into it. Good evening.
I do love The Lion King, though. We've talked about this
beautiful.
Recently, and you love The Lion King.
I do.
But yeah, that looks really nice. This is Fort Stockton, so it is local.
It's actually here, yes, in your own backyard. Go outside and look at it. Take us with you on your phone so you can hear us continuing our banter.
Our craziness.
You can see it. It's growing. I mean, look at that.
It's growing.
Look at that. Fantastic.
I don't like that wording.
Goodness gracious. Or it's like rising up over the horizon.
It's the sun.
Goodness gracious. Look at the cloud cover there in the distance over the plateau.
Yeah, so that's still
mesa.
That front from yesterday. And this is looking, I actually have no idea which way this is looking. I'm assuming
east. Sawyer?
Yeah.
The sun rises in the east. I think we've been taught that since the dawn of time. Which direction is this facing? South?
At least it didn't say
it's
south.
Not direct east. It's probably off a little bit because it's winter time, so it's still off to the side of it.
It is. Oh, it doesn't
like
tell
northeast
me.
Probably.
It doesn't tell me what the orientation is. Hold on. Anyway, no more.
Oh, you're moving it. Okay.
I was trying to.
Oh, you're trying to see it.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
trying to see like what the.
So much for that time lapse.
Is, but it's okay. It'll time lapse.
It'll time lapse. It'll look good.
It's fine. But anyway.
Wow. I mean, we could stare at this the whole show, but we wanted to go back to spring break where travel across the country has been disrupted because of long lines at the TSA amid the partial government shutdown. But how is it looking at Midland International Air and Spaceport? Well, earlier this morning at about 6:30 or so, Lauren Munt checked in with us during Wake Up West Texas to see how things were looking there. Here's a look at that segment from earlier. Let's turn now to a story all new this morning that we have been following, where the partial government shutdown is impacting wait times at TSA lines all across the country at airports. This is a look at Houston Hobby, where travelers there waited in lines extending all the way down to the baggage claim. Some passengers Sunday waiting more than 4 hours in a TSA line. But now airports are encouraging flyers to arrive 3 hours before their flights, an extra hour than normal. This surge in wait time comes as 171 million people travel for the spring break holiday, which is going on all this week. Let's head now to our own airport at Midland International Air and Spaceport, where First Alert 7's Lauren Munt has been all morning long. Lauren, how are the lines there?
Good morning, Matthew. You know, lines looking pretty good at Midland International right now. We actually just heard someone going up to that TSA line saying that all he's seen, all he's heard on the news is that it's 4-hour wait times everywhere, and then he comes to MAF and it's like literally nothing. I think it's right now probably less than 5 minutes. And that's true. It is next to nothing here at MAF. But if you are traveling out for spring break this last half of the week, when you head out, you're fine, you're good here at MAF, but coming back, you do need to get to those airports extra earlier. You're not going to make it back to West Texas, and of course we want you to come back. So I would get there extra early when you're coming back from your vacation, but here at MAF, I think times are just about usual. Your normal time to arrive to the airport seems to be pretty okay. All we've seen so far is just very excited spring break travelers, so we'll hope to continue to see that, but we'll of course keep you updated if anything changes here at MAF. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you in studio, Matthew.
All right, Lauren, thank you very much. That was a great report from earlier, giving a perspective there that the lines are okay at Midland International Air and Spaceport, which is really good to hear.
Yes.
Could be a lot worse, of course.
She sneezed.
Bless you.
In the newsroom.
Let's head now back to our time of the hour, where we give you the answer to our extra trivia of the last hour, which was, which of the following reindeer facts are true? Only male reindeer grow antlers, which is the winner at 51%. We don't know if it's correct, though. We'll see in just a moment. Reindeer are weak swimmers at 12%. Reindeer can have red noses. No one picked that? It's a possibility.
Well.
Or reindeer can live up to 40 years, which is what I chose. You're kidding me.
Nobody was right.
It's
reindeer can have red noses.
Are we being gaslit?
I don't know.
We must be, certainly, right? Reindeers have red noses. I mean, maybe they do, right? Reindeers have red noses. Let's find it out. Yes, they can. Okay.
Intriguing.
How long do reindeers live? 12 to 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Maybe up to 20. It's just as much as like a dog. The other answers were which
Antlers.
ones again? Antlers.
Can female reindeer have
on
antlers?
Antlers on females. Reindeers are unique because both males and females grow antlers. No kidding. The red nose that no one picked was the answer. This is a great trivia question.
It is. Good job. It stumped us all.
Carlos, our producer,
Way to go,
is
Carlos.
on top of it. He stumped all of us equally. I was, making fun of that. It was like, it can happen. It actually does happen because of a condensed amount of blood vessels in their nose, which may be how about Rudolph came.
Maybe.
Here's our next one of the hour. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games? Wow. Don't look it up. Again, go to firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code on your screen. Go to the website at the top. Click on vote. Let us know what you think, but don't look it up. Just go off of your memory. It's more fun that way. Let us know what you think.
Ooh,
I'm going to go vote now.
idea.
You can follow suit or not. I'm going to go on and pick. I'm going to go with...
I kind of want to go with France or Italy.
I want to go with Canada.
Canada?
Is that not right because of the Winter Olympics? Because it didn't specify.
No, I think this is both.
It has to be Canada. Maybe Germany. Japan's an excellent one. The United States has hosted quite a few.
I can tell you last time it was held in Germany. Because in your lifetime, it's been in France, it's been in Italy, it's been in the U.S., it's been in Japan, it's been in Korea, it's been in
Russia, Sochi.
Russia, it's been in Canada. That was 2012 Vancouver Olympics.
That's what I'm going to go with Canada.
It's been in the United States, once?
No, multiple times. It's been at Lake Placid.
No, I meant since I've been alive.
Oh, since you've been alive, I think.
Twice, maybe. I think there's been a winter in a Summer Games. Because we had Salt Lake in 2002.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
And then we had Atlanta, Georgia.
That was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Was that in the
Was that the bombing?
Was that 98?
So that was when I was born, yes. That
99,
was since my lifetime.
Okay, well, never mind. So I think there's only been one in the U.S. since I've been alive.
And coming up again very soon.
We get two, actually. We get
2.
the 2028 in L.A., and then we get 2032.
Summer games?
No, winter.
Oh, winter. Yeah. Oh, the 28s are summer.
Yes.
Fantastic. 2032, and that'll be in
Utah, somewhere.
Utah. Cool. Okay. Well, let us know what you think the answer is. Sawyer and I have our votes on the board. Let us know what you think by going to firstalert7.com/vote to make your voice heard. We want West Texas to weigh in. Our next one. In your opinion, what is the best holiday of the year? We have a spread amount of answers there. Some people saying other. Let us know what yours is. Your mother said fondue NYE, bowling NYE is what I'm hearing. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, so we've talked about bowling before. On New Year's, we used to do bowling for, 4 or 5 years. We would go to Brunswick at, 8, 9 p.m. and we'd bowl for like 5 hours until midnight.
What's Brunswick? Is that like the bowling alley?
It's like Bolero, yeah.
Oh, okay. Which I missed that place.
So
it's gone now.
So we would go there and they'd do like raffles and stuff and have prizes, and at your table you would have, the noisemakers and stuff, and yeah, you'd just bowl for 5 hours straight, and it was, flat fee of whatever. I don't remember what it was, but it included like 2 pizzas for the night and like 3 pitchers of soda or whatever. So it was always fun, and we had my aunts and uncles do it with us too, and our cousins, and yeah, so that's actually when we used to go out for New Year's. Then as we've gotten older, ironically, we don't go out for New Year's, but then my dad also will make fondue. He makes really good fondue, and we have a fondue pot at home, so we'll do fondue and play card games and stuff like that on New Year's, but obviously not anymore because we're all away from
away from each other.
But yeah, so we used to do that. I'm assuming that's not what she chose because it still says 0%, but we used to do that on New Year's. I chose Thanksgiving because that is when I get to go home usually and get to see my family, all of my family, because sometimes I get to go home, but my niece and nephew and sister aren't there. But Thanksgiving, they're usually able to come out and see us all. So I chose Thanksgiving. I have to sneeze.
There we go. Our next one, if you were an actor, what kind of movies would you star in? Action at 30, romance 10, dramas at 20, comedies at 30, other at 10. So comedies and action are the top, which is a good, I do figure.
Yeah, I think an action movie would be fun to be in as well. I guess it's action, but it's not like it's its own kind of genre of movies. I would want to be in a Marvel movie.
It's an action, animated, fiction, all those kind of things that falls under.
Animated.
Not animated. I guess not. It is live action. That's true.
No, it's not. Technically,
I guess there's CGI.
There's not really a talking raccoon, but it's fine.
Right, it's one of those weird in-between movies. Our next one and last one, will humanity ever explore space beyond the solar system, in your opinion? 40-40 between yes and no, and 20 saying I'm not sure.
I said I'm not sure. I don't feel like it'll be like Star Wars, but...
I said yes eventually.
Eventually.
I'm just an optimistic person, though. So let us know what you think. Going to firstalert7.com/vote or scanning the QR code right there on your screen. Coming up next, though, Sawyer McElroy is going to have a check of your forecast, a little bit closer look at what to expect for the rest of our week, but also the rest of the 10-day forecast as well, as we take a live look outside over our beautiful iCam as we check out over Fort Stockton, which has now changed a little bit.
Still nice. The sun's setting on them.
Yeah, I went behind the cloud deck there. That front moving on through and moving away from West Texas, leaving us with dry, breezy, windy conditions that Sawyer will have a look at coming up next. Take us with you wherever you go. Download our app on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Stay with us.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Crush the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that? We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Crush the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDM.
Time now is 8:18 on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra. Thanks for streaming with us this morning. We're turning now to a story that we have been following out of Gardendale in northern Ector County, where many residents there drawing some concern to several different issues, especially along traffic changes on Goldenrod Drive.
First Alert 7 Sierra Burnett spoke with Ector County Judge Dustin Fawcett about the recent road changes affecting that neighborhood.
After a recent town hall, residents expressed their concerns about people speeding on Goldenrod Road. The county took action by reducing the speed limit from 55 miles per hour to 45 miles per hour. But with new data from vehicle counters, the county still found some people driving upwards of 80 miles per hour.
Your direct driveway approaches is where our concern is people pulling out there from their neighborhood, from their house, kiddos, whatever it may be, and you have people flying down the roadway at 80 miles an hour.
From February 9th through the 20th, there were nearly 6,000 notable traffic violations on Goldenrod alone. This led to the addition of 2 new stop signs, one on Goldenrod and FM 554 and another one on Goldenrod and Dogwood. But now, Ector County Judge Dustin Fawcett says some residents want them gone.
They don't like having to stop. They think that they're either not needed. People who've been in the community for years, if not decades, have said they've never had stop signs. Why are there stop signs here? And so they're having to slam on their brakes.
According to Judge Fawcett, their goal is to limit the amount of intersection-related crashes in Ector County. He also says the reduced speed limit will remain at 45 miles per hour, and he expects to get law enforcement in Gardendale soon. As far as the stop signs, he believes they can help improve safety. However, if the Gardendale community feels they're not working, the county is open to making changes.
I don't have to drive those roads every day. The citizens do. And if it is not a functional design for the citizens, then we understand that. And so we can change that.
Residents are encouraged to attend and share their experiences with county officials. Reporting for First Alert 7 News, I'm Sierra Burnett.
Fascinating take there. That Goldenrod Hollyhock area, notorious for some crashes there and traffic flow. So curious to see how they're able to address that issue over the next coming years.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner, though, especially with these meetings coming up as well. It's also no secret that the city of Midland's been steadily growing for many years now.
First Alert 7's Rachel Fortunato spoke to City of Midland officials to learn about what started the expansion.
The investment into infrastructure really does benefit a community.
This investment helped make way for the Scarborough Sports Complex that opened in 2002. Over the years, more development followed. Over 20 years later, this once undeveloped part of Midland is bursting with life and homes. In 2000, the value of the area was about $10 million, and in 2022 it jumped to over $600 million.
This area has increased over the past 22 years, has increased over 6,000% in total assessed value. So it just goes to show if we bring the infrastructure, that benefits all Midlanders.
Today, there's still more plans to grow.
There's a great list of things happening in District 4. We have Zoo Midland, Costco, some of the regional headquarters for different oil companies, Midland Athletic Syndicate.
Burks expressed that it's not only important to bring these places to the residents, but it's even more important that it's safe and easy to access them.
They love the extra amenities, but they really do appreciate the basic necessities that we provide, and that's taking care of our roads, filling the potholes, and making sure that we are looking proactively into the future.
Burke says all of these infrastructure improvements allow the community to get the most out of where they live and continue to invest back into it.
Hoping to keep Midlanders here on the weekends with the Midland Athletic Syndicate, Beal Park, all of those additions. We're hoping that Midlanders and their kids can stay here and not have to travel the I-20 corridor, and that way they can spend their hard-earned money here.
Really cool to see. I mean, since you've been here a few years now, you've seen West Midland as well blow up, as well as East Odessa. The amount of development and expand is what I'm talking about.
Our
my
wording
phraseology
is
today is not
today.
great. No, it's not.
Anyway,
but
yes,
I mean, you've seen it, so you've been at some of these openings
for sure.
as well.
Yeah, you know, I went to the Bass Pro Shops opening, which technically is in Odessa, but it's
Midland County.
It's close enough. You know, we've been to Costco before. You know, just seeing is there a new McDonald's out there that we've been to?
Sure is. There's McDonald's. There's Panda Express on 158. There's the Zoo Midland right there in that development. Oh,
intriguing.
All off of 158 there. It's really expanding on West Midland. East Odessa is growing towards the east. West Midland's growing to the west, and eventually, and already, we're seeing the cities come closer and closer together.
I was going to say, they're not going to, there's not going to be a distinction anymore.
No, really, and there's already happening along several of the corridors. I-20 is booming right now with a lot of that construction that I know has been a headache for so many people, but Business 20 as well, full of businesses and lots of economic activity, all spurred by some of these initial developments from decades ago, including the Scarborough Sports Complex, which was first begun in 2000, opening in 2002 or 3.
Wow.
So from there on, it's been a booming area. But not only there's many other locations as well. That's just what we've talked about with Councilwoman Amy Stretcher Burks as well. We appreciate her speaking with us on this topic that so many people want to hear about as well.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break here in just a moment for a First Alert 7 news and weather update on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. We're halfway through the work week, but also for many kids across the area, halfway through their spring break vacation already. The time does fly when you're having fun.
It does. It really does.
Goes by very, very quickly. And this morning, stepping out the door, feeling pretty good. You're going to have details on some windy conditions, unfortunately, that really are sticking around in like a lion, we say, in the month of March.
Yes, it's March out here in West Texas, so it's not surprising that it's windy.
Not at all. Not at all. So I appreciate you all joining us. Elise, good morning to you, by the way, in case I missed that comment a little bit earlier. So we're going to have a check of the news and weather coming up for our TV viewers on CBS First Alert 7. Dish Network, of course, our agreement was dropped with them. If you want a quick reminder of that, you can go to our website, firstalert7.com. If you are a Dish customer watching us here and want us back on your TVs, there's a phone number you can call at firstalert7.com. But now, like we said, a quick break for a news and weather update. More Wake Up West Texas Extra continues in just a moment.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 8:25 on this Wednesday. Good to have you with us here on First Alert 7. I'm Matthew Alvarez alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Matthew. Happy Wednesday. Here's a look at our weather alerts as we do start off the day. We do have a wind advisory that goes into effect at 11 a.m., continues through 7 p.m. for the Permian Basin for wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Here's a live look outside of the skies at Fort Stockton this morning, where we are currently being blinded by the sun, but of course, we do have some sunshine out there. Temperatures ranging from the 40s to the 60s across West Texas and southeast New Mexico. 53 in Midland, 50 here in Odessa. Those winds anywhere from about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 40 miles per hour. We are starting off the day with quiet conditions and mostly clear skies. As we can see from the iCam, still hanging on to a few clouds across the area, but also starting to see that blue sky and sunshine as well. Temperatures warming into the 60s, 70s, and a few 80s as well by this afternoon and evening. 70 for Midland and Odessa, 74 for Pecos, 75 for Fort Stockton, 84 for Presidio. Coming up tonight, clear skies, quiet conditions, still breezy through the midnight hour, then those winds gradually calming down. And going to be a little bit chilly as we do head into our Thursday lows into the 30s and 40s overnight, with those wind chill values in the 20s, 30s, and 40s heading into Thursday. Feeling like about 28 coming up tomorrow morning by about 7 a.m. So definitely want to grab that jacket as you are headed out the door tomorrow to start off the day. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to hang on to slightly cooler temperatures coming up for our Thursday. Lots of sunshine, less wind, so that's the good news. Temperatures will warm up into this weekend, though, back into the 80s and 90s by Saturday. And our next cold front on Sunday looking to bring cooler temperatures and breezy conditions back to the region.
Sawyer, thank you. We'll begin with an update now on the triple murder that happened back in December at a North Odessa apartment complex. 15-year-old Damian Valdez here has been certified to stand trial as an adult in Ector County following a hearing yesterday. Valdez faces one count of capital murder after investigators say he shot and killed his ex-girlfriend's mother and two younger siblings at an apartment complex on Hunter Miller Way in North Odessa. Prosecutors say Valdez initially planned to shoot his 15-year-old ex-girlfriend outside of her school, but changed course and went to her apartment where she lived instead. 39-year-old Jessica Rodriguez, her 9-year-old son, and 13-year-old daughter were all found dead at the scene. The case will now move on to a grand jury. Tracking crime in Midland, where a dangerous car chase in Midland County led to the SWAT team being called in. According to the arrest affidavit here, a DPS trooper came across a vehicle at a stop sign with its hazard lights on around 10:30 Monday night. The driver has been identified here as Chase Morales. The trooper says that Morales appeared to be drunk. According to a report, Morales ignored the trooper and drove off, speeding through multiple intersections and parking lots while being chased by police. The trooper then performed a pit maneuver, which flipped over his vehicle onto its roof. The arrest report says Morales stayed inside of that vehicle upside down and ignored the trooper's commands while playing loud music and turning the steering wheel around. The Midland Police SWAT team arrived and used tear gas to force Morales out of the vehicle. We're told he continued to resist until a police canine took him down. Morales is charged with evading and resisting arrest and driving while intoxicated. He is still in jail with no bond. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website, firstalert7.com. Download our news app as well. Join us streaming live right now on Wake Up West Texas Extra for extra news, extra weather, and a lot of extra fun on the First Alert 7 Facebook page, YouTube channel, as well as our mobile news app and website, firstalert7.com. We'll see you in half an hour right here on First Alert 7. Make it a great Wednesday.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that? We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you. 8:32 on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. We're at the peak of the week, and now it's all downhill from here.
Yes, downhill to the weekends.
It's a good thing.
Yes, it's a good thing. You know, usually things being downhill is not a good thing, but
No.
we want we to be downhill.
Are you okay?
Is our
See, she's already
director
lost
okay?
it.
No. Okay.
Oh gosh, poor Sawyer. She's losing it here.
It's our director. She's making weird noises in my ear.
Yeah, that does happen from time to time. You're right about that. Well, let's have our director bring up our West Texas Ways In polls of the morning. Our trivia of the hour, that was the
not that one.
last hour. See, our producer's much better at running these things than I am.
There you
Which
go.
country has hosted the most Olympic Games? This one is an interesting question. I chose Canada because it's cold.
That
Simply the reason why, and plus I can think of Vancouver, but
doesn't mean anything. I
no,
think
it
this both means
especially
summer.
I was going to
and
say, especially because
winter
summer games,
I
but
mean, they can hold. I mean, Canada for the most part is like the U.S. Like it does get warm in the summer, so you can hold a summer games there. Are you're staring at me like I'm crazy?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a meteorologist.
That's true. You know what you're talking about in the way of the weather. Japan's a good option, I feel like. Tokyo has hosted quite a few. I can't think of another one, I'll be honest.
Beijing is China, right?
That is, yes. Italy.
Pyeongchang was Korea, South Korea.
United States would be a good answer. I'm surprised no one's voted that because we have hosted several that we can remember. So make sure to go vote at firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code right there as well.
Greece has hosted many, aside from like the OG
Greece?
ones.
They hosted all the OGs.
The OG. Okay, OGs. You're talking about mythological times?
Because they hosted a lot back then, but they're not an option.
Jacob made fun of me about the Olympics recently. I don't remember and how
Why?
Greece, and I was like, yeah, something about Greece, and he made fun of me. I don't remember.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the Paralympics are on right now.
Wonderful.
The hockey team, I don't remember if it was women's or men's, but it was the sled hockey team. They beat whoever they were playing by like a deficit of like 15.
Wow.
It was like 15-0.
My goodness.
It was crazy. So they're doing pretty good as well.
Okay. Well, let us know what you think. firstalert7.com/vote. We want to
Cheater.
hear your opinion as well. In your opinion, also, what is the best holiday of the year? This is very much to your liking. I chose Independence Day. Sawyer.
I chose Thanksgiving. That's because, big meetups with family, and that's when I usually get to go home, see my family, eat some food, hang out. The past couple of years, Wicked has come out, so we've gone to see the Wicked premieres as
in
well
November,
during Thanksgiving week, and my nephew's birthday is around Thanksgiving, so we always get to celebrate that as well. So.
Oh, we have a New Year's finally. Someone
was
finally
Lauren
voted
Munt.
New Year. Oh, was it Lauren? Okay.
Yes.
That is Marley on this list, my least favorite. But why is it your favorite? I'm curious. If you can scream.
I think New Year's is the best one because it's not one that a lot of people no one goes out of town for New Year's. No one's traveling at New Year's.
Sure.
So you can have everyone over. You can see it all of your family and friends in town because everyone travels. You go and you see all of your family, but all of your friends, you get to hang out with them.
See, this is coming from someone who's newly added to the morning show, so she hasn't experienced New Year's on the morning show.
I was just say, yeah,
where we have to go.
You got to go to bed at 8.
That's
People
gathering
are
with all
setting
these
off
people.
Fireworks. You're not sleeping.
Yes, that's coming from someone who's newly brought onto the morning show and has not experienced New Year's working overnight.
2 years ago, somebody that lived near me set off a mortar.
Oh
at
boy!
midnight.
In the city, mind you.
In the city,
which is
mind
not
you,
legal.
Which is not legal, and yeah, it woke me up and I was like,
It is the worst for
hello?
us
I
overnight
was like,
folks.
is the world ending? So.
But yes, I would say Sawyer and I also don't like crowds or loudness.
No, you don't go out. You just have everybody over and you hang out.
I'm thinking
You
back
watch
now.
the ball drop from home.
I remember so many years, where I sat here alone and watched on TV in the newsroom New Year's. So I'm just sharing that. I'm not sad. It's just like, it is what it is. I got to put the show together.
Sad.
It's true though. A couple times I had some of my weekend friends who would come in and sit with me.
Hopefully somebody else is here.
But there's nowhere else I'd rather be. I love being here at work. It's my favorite place. Independence Day is definitely up on my list. I love it. It's a great time of the year. I've had the chance to host so many wonderful Independence Day events, and it's such a lot of fun. From Pops in the Park in Big Spring to the Fandango in Odessa. Pops in the Park in Midland as well is a great time. It's just a lot of fun. I'm sorry, Star Spangled Salute, excuse me. You're right. All of those are fantastic. Yours too, right? Yeah.
The 4th is on a Saturday this year.
Oh boy.
And you know what else is on the 4th? Banana Ball's coming on the 4th.
Well, I don't get to go because I didn't get chosen for the...
So they have announced that though. So they put out the lotto.
No, I didn't get any tickets. I got an email yesterday that said I didn't get selected.
Did you? Oh, I did.
And we have one person on standby. Matthew missed the lottery last year, so
He's like,
what
"I
is the
should've
term that
entered
is
it."
appropriate for TV? I'm out of luck.
Okay.
Anyways.
No, I'm upset. I got the email yesterday that said you didn't get tickets, and Jacob didn't get tickets either.
Really?
Even
Yeah.
Jacob Brandenburg.
I got tickets.
Out of all people, at least the sports director, right?
What?
Former sports director.
Oh, no. I want to see Derek Klena, but it's fine.
If you were an actor, speaking of an actor, what kind of movies would you star in? I chose comedies because I think a lot of people would, and it's just like the easiest to slide. I say that as someone who has no idea. Yeah, well, I could be Anchorman.
Anchorman 2.0 instead of Ron Burgundy against Matthew Alvarez and Jacob Brandenburg.
Yeah, which is a great duo there. Action would be fun. Someone's added other. I'm curious what those are. Let us know what you think. On firstalert7.com/vote, scan the QR code right there on your screen. Sawyer chose
I chose romance.
Romance.
A good romance movie. I love a good rom-com. So that's a, romantic comedy. So it's a combination of those two. I love romance movies.
You wouldn't be like you wouldn't fit into a horror film?
No.
I feel like you would make an excellent, what's her name?
Watch your tones.
No, it's a good thing. You would make an excellent Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, from
Halloween.
Halloween.
Iconic. See, that's good, right?
I don't know. I don't do horror, at all.
I don't either. I really don't watch scary movies
No.
at all. No, I don't either.
The,
Thrillers are called nowadays.
I watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
I haven't even watched it. I heard that one's pretty awful.
In it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that one's like one of the worst
I can watch
ones.
the old ones just because they're kind of
They're kind of fake looking.
they're kind of cheesy now. Yeah. If it's something new, like that Weapons that came out, and I don't really know if that was a horror movie. I think it was, with the kids going missing.
I recently watched a thriller with some friends. Can't remember, The Housemaid or something like that. That is about as much as I can do because it's psychological thriller more than just straight up horror.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a good movie. I like that one.
I've also watched both of the House of Waxes. There's one from the, I don't know, it's old, and then there's another one that has Paris Hilton in it. They're both dumb, honestly, but.
And they don't have survival skills.
No.
At all. Okay.
But yeah.
Our next one, in your opinion, will humanity ever explore space beyond the solar system? 50-50 pretty much on yes or no, and I'm not sure is at 16.
That's what I chose. I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
not sure about a lot of things, but that's okay.
I just say yes because it's very likely at some point we'll be long gone by that point, but I'm an optimistic person. So let us know what you think at firstalert7.com/vote.
Make sure to take us with you wherever you go, work, the grocery store, you name it. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings with Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7, and then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. And now we're going to do our iCam tour. Right now, I still think we're looking out of the skies of Fort Stockton, currently being blinded by the sun.
Brilliant.
In Fort Stockton. And not as pretty as it was early. Let me see if I can pull up the clip from that. No, the clip is boring. Let me see if we can go somewhere fun. Why not? Sorry. Does anybody else want to talk while
I'm sorry.
looking for
I'm in
an
my
icon?
thoughts. I'm thinking. I'm actually very
Like,
peaceful here.
hello.
We're looking at this sun. It's just beautiful out there on the plateau, Stockton Plateau out there.
Earlier he started singing
Edwards.
The Lion King, Lauren.
I mean, truly, if she can pull up this clip.
No, I can't.
You can't?
Well, hold on.
She's trying to see if she can pull up a clip. It was incredible. But nonetheless, starting off this morning looking really nice outside. Yesterday, I was in Midland yesterday when the storm came on through. Had dry line set up, and it kicked off all the storms. It really did. We had a lot of moisture to work with. Luckily, though, Midland, Odessa seemed to have escaped the severe weather. Thank goodness. We did see strong winds, dust.
Here we go.
Low visibility, rain, as well as a small amount of hail. Some very few locations did experience some small hail. Nothing severe. Luckily, they weren't even severe warned. I believe we just got a special weather statement. That was about it, which is nice. Look at that. So this was early, Lauren. It's about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's when he started singing The Lion King.
But
it does look like The Lion
Isn't that incredible?
Y'all are too funny.
Glad you were able to pull that up, Sawyer. That's awesome.
Here's another clip of it. Let me see.
Sawyer's locked in. Okay, this is another bit. Oh, look at that. Just incredible. This is facing which direction? Do you know, Lauren? Can you tell which direction this is? Like northeast, southwest?
I don't know my northeast, southwest.
Sawyer did the same thing. I'm being mean.
The sun rises in the east, Lauren.
Oh, duh.
Right. So Sawyer had comments. He said, "What direction is this?" I said, "Sawyer." This. But you don't think of that, right? You don't think of it as a compass,
no, I was
right?
Like, huh?
So I guess it's not facing towards Alpine.
No, it's facing toward
It's facing towards like San Angelo and Sheffield, Iran.
area.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Towards I-10 in the direction that we're not south. But that's why I asked, because it kind of throws you off. You don't think to use the sun as a compass, right?
Look at that.
Not to be mean or anything. I just wanted to see what your thought was.
Dusty.
When is this?
And Andrews.
Right now?
Yes.
Wow. Wow, you're becoming a West Texan before we speak. Well, yes.
My dad's like, sometimes you have a twang, and I'm like, huh.
You pick it up. You pick it up. I've managed to not have one all these years, thank goodness. Look at that dustiness out there. Goodness.
Rusty, dusty, West Texas.
West
Because
Texas.
That's how it is. Hold on. Let's see what Odessa looks like. We got some dust out there, too.
Takes a little bit, by the way.
No, not really.
Not too bad right now. So luckily, allergy sufferers such as myself, I've had to really lock in on those allergy pills lately. It's been helping a little bit, especially I was out there yesterday outside in a lot of this wind, so it's been helping. But, you know, looks like a beautiful start to the day. We'll see what happens later.
Well, I think Andrews looks that bad because that's where the front is. The front's supposed to roll through the mid-Odessa area by about like 10, give or take. So all that dust being kicked up with that front is off to the north in Andrews. So.
And is on the way.
Yes.
Okay. Let's head to Krispy Kreme. I know we don't have any locally, but look at this. It's making St. Patrick's Day celebrations the luckiest with a new donut collection. The return of the green original glazed donut, and offers so good you'll think you found a pot of gold, according to them. Krispy Kreme announced their St. Patrick's Day donut collection, and now through Tuesday, March 17th, that is St. Patrick's Day, wear green, you'll get pinched. Krispy Kreme brings back their festive features that include shooting shamrock, over the rainbow plaid party, and chocolate ice with St. Patrick's sprinkles. I actually don't like sprinkles, I'll be honest.
You don't like sprinkles?
I do not like sprinkles. I don't like the texture. I think it ruins a lot of those donuts and pastries.
Rough.
In my opinion.
I love a good sprinkle.
It's too crunchy for me.
Oh.
They don't taste like anything.
They have no flavor. They're
It's
just
like
crunch.
sugar. It's straight sugar.
That's good.
I like the little flat ones. Like
Yes. The ones that are not like the hard round thing. Yeah, bits. I'm not a sprinkles man.
Oh, I like them on like donuts and sometimes on like ice cream / frozen yogurt /
I used to get the ones that were in the shape of like the little balls.
Mm-hmm.
Those were
They don't call them sprinkles other places.
Is it copyrighted?
They call them jimmies.
Jimmies?
That's what Tyler calls them in Philly.
Tell them that's wrong.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Jimmy.
They call them jimmies.
Jimmy's. It's like
yeah, but
pop.
pop makes sense.
Pop
at
is
least.
okay.
Jimmy like makes no sense.
I don't even say soda. I say Coke.
I say Coke.
Yeah, I'll say that's. I guess that's the way you grew up.
I say soda.
You say soda. I guess so. I didn't know that for the longest time.
Yeah,
For a long time, I didn't realize. Oh, Coke is Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
But I refer to Coke as all of them.
Same. Yeah. Exactly. It's a whole regional. I think.
It's soda to me.
Soda.
But that's
Switch soda. I can do that too. Soda.
Me, but yeah, Jimmy's. That's weird.
Jimmy's.
It's a sprinkle because you sprinkle it on top.
Do you call them Jimmy's? Let us know. We won't call you out or anything. It's fine.
We might. We're on a roll today.
It's quite fun, though, when we do that. But let us know. Maybe call us out. We like that even better.
Yeah, you should call us out.
Please.
Say you're weird.
Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Traditional reindeer racing has been delighting fans in Finland for decades, and it has drawn crowds of spectators despite freezing sub-zero temperatures. Spectators come not only from Finland, but also Italy, Norway, Germany, and France, among other countries. The competition is held at a remote location near the Russian border. The three-day event culminated Sunday with the final rounds, and it was a reindeer, Pom Pom, who won the final race.
Love it. I love that name.
I do too. Pom Pom's a great name for a reindeer, and they just take off so quickly with their human in tow. I mean, and we've learned that it could be male or female that have reindeer antlers, so apparently they have been de-antlered for safety, probably.
They also kind of shed them. I feel like it's the time of the year that like elk and like
drop their horn.
Yeah, like shed
antlers.
their antlers.
Probably so, maybe so.
Because they go through parts of the year before their antlers grow back again.
Well, they're really flying there. Grandma, get out of the way. You'll get run over by a reindeer. Let's go down to Georgia, where a tortoise took advantage of some of Georgia's sunny weather this weekend. The large reptile got out of its enclosure at an area high school and started to wander off on Sunday, according to the Hinesville Police Department. Residents of the area spotted the tortoise and called the authorities. Police were able to eventually lift the tortoise into the back of their SUV and take it back to its home. Police officers joked that this escape attempt resulted in an impromptu exercise workout and a slow, low-speed chase.
I love that.
That's so funny. The tortoise just loaded back up, wanted to get out of school. He wanted to go on spring break like the kids. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe. He was annoyed that everybody left him.
Yes, I guess so. The cop took a picture with him, too. Pretty cool. Well, he meant it when he said, "I'll be back." Arnold Schwarzenegger says he's in talks to reprise 3 of his most iconic roles, namely the main characters in Conan the Barbarian, Predator, and Commando. He broke the news at the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio, which I didn't know there was an Arnold Sports Festival. He is a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger said that 20th Century Studios has hired a writer-director to write and direct King Conan, in which he would play an older Conan the Barbarian. That was Schwarzenegger's actually first major action movie franchise from years ago. Schwarzenegger said that the movie studio also told him they want him to be in another Predator and Commando movie. Commando 2 would be a follow-up to the 1985 action movie of the same name, of Commando. And Schwarzenegger said that he is in talks with director Dan Trachtenberg about returning to the Predator franchise, which recently actually did get a revive with 2 recent movies. Schwarzenegger said he's looking forward to all of these projects and made pretty big headlines as he is still in his prime, even in his 70s.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. I mean, good on him for still acting and still being
so
in these
active.
action movies at that. So
very cool. 78 to be exact.
Wow.
So he's still working hard. Turning now to NASA, which says it's very highly unlikely that any of us will get hurt when a 1,300-pound spacecraft crashes into Earth. It predicts the Van Allen Probe A will re-enter Earth's atmosphere last night into today. There's a 24-hour window it could happen. They're not sure where this debris will fall. It says most of the satellites should burn up in the atmosphere. But what does survive has about a 1 in 4,200 chance of harming someone. That's 4,200. It's not 1 in a million. It's not 1 in a billion.
That's actually pretty high.
That's significant.
Yeah, that's actually pretty high.
That's non-zero for sure.
Like, you have less of a chance of winning the lottery than you would by getting hit by a satellite.
Which maybe that'll be the lottery for you if you survive. And
touche. Like I said, you can sue. Who? I don't know.
I would say the universe.
No, I'd say like NASA.
I get right. It's their property. Is that the way this works, or do they have some sort of like?
Yeah, there's
like
a clause.
Like it makes them
like it's not ours now.
Immune.
I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, the Earth brought it down, not us. Gravity did, right? Maybe
well,
that
like, what would happen though? Like if you got hit by a satellite, like
it would not be good, Sawyer.
Your insurance.
It's faster
cover
than
that?
a bullet if you think about it. It can be. I'm sure by atmospheric drag probably brings it down quite a bit.
Well, it looks big too. I mean, obviously it's gonna
burn up
into pieces, so it's not gonna be the whole satellite.
But we've seen meteorites over the years, many years. I've seen pictures of them hitting a car, and it punches a hole through it.
Jeez Louise.
So imagine space debris that's made of metal.
Well.
And other alloy and whatnot. So well, we'll have to see. 1 in 4,200
I hope nobody
chance.
gets hit by this because
yeah,
it
we
sounds
hope
like
this
it's
doesn't
not
happen.
Going, it sounds like you're not going to survive, quite honestly, if you get hit by this satellite.
Luckily, it's a very small risk, less than 1% chance. But if it's you, let us know. hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. It's probably over 90% of our Earth is covered in water. So that's the most most likely scenarios. It's going to just land in water, as does almost all of our space debris that could be projected to land that way. Like the ISS, in the next few years, will be coming down in this manner. But in a
The whole ISS?
the entire space station
That thing's huge.
is going to be brought into Point Nemo
That
in the ocean.
huge, Matthew.
It is. And imagine, I wish we could be able to see it, but it's going to go in the middle of nowhere and sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Do you think news crews will be out there?
I do think there will be video from Navy.
I was going to say, there will have to be
Not
some
news crews,
video out there.
but there,
because-
yeah, the Navy just typically can track those things, but it's so far, it's the farthest point from any other livable area on Earth.
Interesting.
Goodness gracious.
Sorry.
Let's take a look now at one of our local areas here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at those photos. These were shot by meteorologist Ethan Yost during yesterday's severe weather. These are incredible. What are we seeing here, Sawyer?
This is a supercell that was out in the Ozona area. He went storm chasing yesterday. He enjoys storm chasing. I do not, so you will never see me out there doing that. I will be having a panic attack in the middle of a random field if I ever do that. But he went out there, went to the Ozona area, the Sonora area, to hopefully see some storms yesterday. Matthew's laughing at me.
I'm just saying.
But didn't really see too much aside from, I think, some quarter-sized hail, which, you know, is the good news because he was in his personal car. Definitely didn't want his personal car to get struck by hail or
definitely not.
anything. You know, there were a couple tornado warnings in Texas yesterday. There were a couple of tornadoes that did touch down. Let me look.
Meteorologist Ethan Yost says, good morning, perfect timing for me to join. That's crazy. So let me explain.
No, I was going to say, if you want to come in, there's 8 minutes.
I know we took
here.
your photos, but listen, Lauren Munt did it.
No, you worked for First Alert 7. They're First Alert 7's
That's true.
property.
If you want to leave in the comments, explain your experience. You don't have to write a whole novel, and we're just trying to go based off your photos, which, by the way, they're incredible. They look great. We had to show them. Lauren said, hey, I have some good content for you, and you should see what Ethan posted.
She's like, I'm stealing these from Ethan.
They look fantastic as we re-rec the video so you can see them. Look how nice this is.
Yeah, so there were two tornado reports out here in Texas yesterday. One in Kinney County and one in Callahan County.
Wow, okay.
Near Potosi.
Okay.
And then I don't know where the other one is. North of Highway 90.
North of Highway 90, okay.
Yes. Oh, near Laughlin Air Force Base.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Which is known for having near misses from tornadoes, that Laughlin Air Force Base.
So, but yes, thank you to Ethan for heading out there, storm chasing, taking these, and allowing us to use, well, not really allowing us to use them, but we.
For giving us, he's joining us now, so thank you very much. It's so funny.
I didn't want to ask, it was early. I wasn't going to wake him up.
We didn't want to wake you up. We were going to have you maybe even call in and explain, but you know, it's okay. You're probably just getting up, so we'll leave you be. Let's turn now to one of our local students who spent her spring break baking and delivering pies to the Midland Soup Kitchen Ministry.
Fun.
How cool is this? This is Kennedy, and she's a regular volunteer at the Soup Kitchen. So this week, she decided to combine her passion for the ministry with a love of baking. And look at that. Smiling faces is what you want to see for anyone who bakes or cooks anything. That's the outcome, and she is making that happen. Congratulations.
I love that.
And how nice is that?
Yum, those look so good.
Inspiring so many people to do just the same. Donate your time, donate your money, whatever it is, but be like Kennedy here. That's awesome.
Love that.
Let's take a quick break for a First Alert 7 news and weather update on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. After the break, we'll have just a bit more Wake Up West Texas Extra, the answer to this hour's trivia question. Stay with us.
Now from the First Alert 7 Weather Center, here's meteorologist Sawyer McElroy.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. We do have a wind advisory that will go into effect later today, starting at 11 a.m., continuing through 7 p.m. for the Permian Basin for wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Make sure to secure loose objects outdoors and be cautious of areas of blowing dust later today. Here's a live look outside of the skies of Midland this morning, where we are seeing a decent amount of traffic on I-20. A little bit of haze out there due to blowing dust already. Those temperatures anywhere from the 40s to the 60s across the region this morning. 54 in Midland, 55 here in Odessa. Those winds anywhere from about 5 to 30 miles per hour already, as we do start off the day with those gusts anywhere from about 15 to 40 miles per hour. Starting off the day with a few clouds but quiet conditions, and temperatures through the day are going to warm anywhere from the 60s to the 80s. 70 for Midland and Odessa today, 76 for Pecos, 75 for Fort Stockton, 84 for Presidio. And like I mentioned, going to be breezy to windy today. Coming up tonight, we are going to see clear skies, quiet conditions. Those winds still rather strong through about the midnight hour, then calming down. Lows into the 30s and 40s as we head into our Thursday, with those wind chill values in the 20s, 30s, and 40s heading into tomorrow morning as well. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, where we are going to see highs remaining in the 70s coming up Thursday before warming into the 80s and 90s into the weekend ahead of our next cold front on Sunday. That will cool things down as we head into the new week and keep breezy to windy conditions the forecast Sunday and into Monday as well.
All right, Sawyer, thank you very much. Well, spring break is in full swing, and the Museum of the Southwest in Midland has a full week of activities planned for families looking to keep their kids busy. Yesterday at Centennial Park, they hosted a field day under its stage pavilion. Based in PBS, Keep Midland Beautiful and Water Song Wild Space brought hands-on activities and learning opportunities for those in attendance. Fitting on a windy day, one of the stations taught the kids how to make a kite. Organizers say they are excited to provide these kind of unique experiences for children all week long.
Watching the kids, play with law enforcement yesterday, and today seeing the families and the kids working with, again, organizations that they're not aware of, and just being educated about them and seeing how they can get involved and participate with them.
The Museum of the Southwest events continue through Friday, wrapping up with a free outdoor movie night. News in the community now. Residents in Gardendale spoke out about new traffic changes on Goldenrod Drive. Neighbors saying they are concerned about new stop signs that have been recently added along residential streets. The signs were installed after residents previously raised concerns about drivers speeding through the area. But now, XTRA County Judge Dustin Fawcett says some residents want those signs removed. About 50 people showed up to a meeting to discuss this. County leaders say residents largely support lowering the speed limit, but say the signs are not visible enough and not everyone knows about them. So as for the stop signs, opinions are 50-50 on whether they should stay or go.
We want to go out there and hear from them directly and talk through why we did what we did, and want to hear from them as to what their thoughts are on the roadway, and see if we can come up with an amenable solution.
Right now, no final decision has been made. Next week in Commissioner's Court, Judge Fawcett plans to discuss additional safety measures, including better warning signs, more pavement markings, and rumble strips as well. XTRA County will also continue monitoring traffic speeds in the area in Gardendale they're talking about, and plans to check back with the community of Gardendale in about 2 months. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website, firstalert7.com. Be sure to tune in later to First Alert 7 News at noon with Jacob Brandenburg and meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Make it a great Wednesday. Here is our extra trivia of the hour. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games? Some of the answers were, or possibilities are, Canada at 20%, France, Germany, Italy at 20%, Japan at 20%, and the most with the United States at 40%. Sawyer McElroy has the answer.
Well, whoever said the United States is correct. The United States
Well, there that went.
has hosted 8 total Olympics so far, and then like we mentioned earlier, we have 2 more. We have LA 2028, which I am hoping to get tickets to. I am in the second stage of getting tickets to that, and then also in 2032 we will be hosting the Winter Olympics somewhere in Utah.
Okay, we'll have to make sure you're off from Wake Up West Texas Extra on those days.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for streaming with us. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did.
We definitely did. We had a great time this morning. Have a great day. We'll see you right back here for Friday Eve tomorrow on a Thursday.
Yes.